Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pick a Card Reading. This reading is about a wish that you have made, or you had made in the recent past, and though it might not have reached fruition, this is just a reading to tell you about about your wish, where how it is going, in what way it is progressing, and any other information that the cards would like to give you. So before starting, I will draw out three cards, and which are going to be three different readings, and we'll proceed from there. So let us see what your wish is. What are the three wishes actually the universe would like to talk about? Okay, so it's open to the universe, and take what vibes with your situation. If there is any resemblance to what you have wished for, then this reading is for you. However, do use your discretion while going through it and while applying the guidance which you receive from here. Alright, let us start. This is pile 1, and I will put this crystal here, the heart crystal. This is the pile 2 for the second kind of wish, and we've got a clear quartz here. And this is the third pile, and we've got a amethyst here. Alright, I'll be listing the timestamps below. For those of you who have selected pile 1, this is the theme of your wish: giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into this world. So this card can talk about actually giving birth to a child and becoming a parent the first time or the second time around. This is for people who are going to become parents. This is also about giving birth to new ideas and new projects as well. Or maybe you're starting a new phase in life completely. So see what is vibing with you, and take only those messages which seem to connect with you. Alright, now let us see what your a little more detail into your reading. Okay, let me start with the tarot. Let us get this thing, a little bit about your wish. Okay, Two of Swords, Five of Swords, all right. So I think whatever you had wished for, you wished for it. Let me, how do I put it across? There was a situation where you felt a little, where you felt cheated, where you felt that somebody played dirty with you, right? And or a situation which left you feeling out in the cold. I mean, it was a very unpleasant situation, and let's say that maybe little salt was added to your wounds as it is. So it was not a nice situation, but the situation kind of got aggravated by somebody's really petty and nasty behavior towards you. So saying that if the situation was like bad enough, it was like adding insult to injury, right? That kind of a situation. And I think you really wanted to kind of come to you wanted the closure for it, you wanted the peace of mind for it, and if you felt that that was something really unfair, you wanted some kind of balance and some kind of closure for yourself regarding that situation. For those of you who had an whose wish was that is based on that, not taking revenge, but having some kind of justice being done to the situation where it wasn't. See, it's not always, let me not say fault, but the situation became quite ugly because of another party, right? So that kind of a situation which kind of blows out of proportion and becomes ugly because people are being mean and petty, that is the kind of situation, one scenario of it. And for those who are wanting to start off new completely, for them also I would say that this is a wish which is generating from that source where somebody was again said some unpleasant things to you, and you wanted to kind of come out and prove to them that this is not what it is, or and maybe to a certain extent prove to yourself also that you need to set the record straight. All right, so it is kind of some kind of vindication for yourself, and doing whatever you have wished for, and waking and however your wish gets fulfilled, you're so keen, you have the desire that that wish be fulfilled, so that this can get closure for you. And when you gave set out the intention for the wish, it was done with complete faith in the universe that whatever you have wished for, it is going to help you manifest it. All right. Now the thing is that as you are proceeding here, you need to be a little more planned. You need to have a little more structure. You need to really look into it a little carefully to see how you're going to approach it. So let me make it very clear that this wish you have asked for is not something to get quits or even with somebody. That also is there, but the whole fact is that you want to come out of this situation for yourself. All right, and you want to do something for yourself, and as that wish manifests, as it progresses, as it starts coming true, this is also going to get sorted out. This is not your core issue that you're out there to prove somebody wrong, or to prove yourself. It is the lot of factors in that wish. One of them is this, but it primarily stems from the fact that it was very unpleasant, and you have that thing that you don't want to be in that unpleasant situation again. So here you have decided on a new course for yourself, so that you don't get into that kind of humiliating is very strong. Please tone down that word when you apply it for yourself. At that point in time it might have felt like that. All right, but you don't want to be in that position where people are taking advantage of you. So that core feeling is there, that you don't want to be taken advantage of. You want to be in a very secure position for yourself. So whatever you are giving birth to is going to be something really solid, which is signified by the Knight of Pentacles. And with the Knight of Pentacles energy, you are going to make absolutely sure that your project is on track. It is well timed. It is the right points are getting executed at the right period of time, and you have there's like a lot of detailing in the planning, and it is going out very well, and you can be rest assured that it is going to be successful. You've got this Empress card here. All right, so you are going on, you're right on track. It is taking a little time, and for those of you who are awaiting the birth of a child, again you just need to just follow through whatever you are supposed to do at this point in time. This is also a card which is associated with motherhood and with giving birth. So yes, maybe the birth is just is not like round the corner. Maybe there is a little more time. So wait it out patiently. Keep doing what you are supposed to do, the way you are looking after yourself. For those who are in the stage of pregnancy, those who are looking at plans for themselves, just go on systematically. The success and a good outcome with these cards is indicated. Let us see the final realization of the wish, what the cards have to say. So yes, from where you're coming from was not a very nice place, but I would like to say that all of you, whoever is watching this reading, you have been very brave. You have been very motivated. You are very driven to set things right for yourself, to make sure that certain situations in your life don't come about. And really with that in mind, see, sometimes this is how things play out, that we need to go through something unpleasant to make to set out on a new course, to set out to create something for ourselves. So that could be the point, that event which kind of set into motion all these things. And if that had not happened, maybe you wouldn't be doing all these things, and where it leads to maybe something a lot bigger than what you could have imagined when you started out. So there are a lot of blessings in disguise, I would like to say, with this. So part of it would be, yes, you would give that a closure to that event, but and you will come out of it, no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. You will come out of it, and you will see that what it taught you and what it pushed you to doing. Let us see a card of your outcome card. Your outcome card is Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups, and Ace of Cups. All right. So this card again talks of you are wanting to escape a certain situation. You do not want to be in that situation again, which I had mentioned in the beginning of the reading. You don't want to be in that situation. You want to look out for something which is you've got these two cups. You want to be in a slightly better position as far as your emotional quotient is concerned. You don't want to be in a position where people can hurt you and humiliate you and walk out of and just walk away from the entire situation to let you sort it out for yourself. So that is the primary reason to kind of let me say get even with people who have been mean to you, which is going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled. I think this is a wish which is coming from your emotions more than your thought process. It is that you want to get that peace back in your heart. You want to feel happy again, and this particular venture is going to do all of it. It is going to give you the success also, it's going to give you the emotional fulfillment also. So and I don't see any hurdles in your wish getting fulfilled at all. Let me get some final messages. Oh, good. See here, you've got this card. These cards came out on their own. You've got this card of entrepreneur. You're very well suited to do things for yourself. All right, you're very, very capable of it, and you have it in you, and you must do it. You've got this second card, giving and receiving. It is going to balance out everything for you, the entire situation which I had just talked about. And here, this is exactly what I had mentioned at the beginning. That this event was a blessing in disguise. So this reading it is trying to tell you that don't hold on to this. Realize the potential of this event. Realize the potential of what it was carrying and where it has brought you. That way you will get a new perspective on the entire thing. And since a success is written, you got Ace of Cups, you got Ten of Cups, this will not nag you in the future. This won't. You will see it for what it was, and you will see the growth it presented to you. So pile one, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and good luck to you. Thanks for watching. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Let us see what is your wish about. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. What is coming to me for you is that your heart is telling you something which, I think you doubt it a little. You wonder whether, all what you have asked for, it's really come out from your heart center. Is it going to happen? And I think your heart keeps telling you that, it will. Maybe it's a little, it's not happening at the rate you want it to happen. It's not panning out the way you thought it would pan out, and maybe that's why you feel that maybe it's just a figment of your imagination, and that you wished for it and it's not going to happen. But somewhere in at regular intervals, your heart does tell you to hold on, but I think you're a little doubtful for it, right? Let us just explore your reading. And there can be more than one scenario regarding the nature of what you had wished for, and why it is taking time, and why you are not believing it. Because sometimes it happens that there are a lot of factors which need to which need to come into play. And because of that, it seems, as far as the universe is concerned, it is happening at the right time. But for human beings, it does not. We probably set a time, this thing for ourselves, that it should, this is how it is going to happen, by then this should happen, and this is the sequence of events. So when the universal timing is not matching with us, then sometimes we feel like giving up, or we feel that it was in vain, it is not going to happen, and things like that. So I think there is this time lapse which is causing you to doubt it. But somewhere deep inside, you know that there are very good chances of your wish coming true. But since you cannot see it coming the way you had thought it would, it is kind of making you feel like it's not going to happen. But somewhere inside, you know that it is going to happen. Let's start with what kind of wish is this. You've got the Death card. You've got Four of Cups. You've got the World. And you've got Justice. This is comes across as a pretty heavy duty reading, because you've got all major arcana cards, and the very, very powerful ones at that. Death, World, Justice. It's big, it's karmic, it is something it's your soul journey, something you had to experience. Okay, so no wonder you got this card of listening with your heart, because it is heavy duty emotions, which is backed up by the Four of Cups. This is the only minor arcana card which is giving some light to your situation, and it confirms that it is something which has a very deep rooted emotional connect. So it was some kind of maybe somebody passed away, maybe a chapter of your life ended. Second scenario, maybe there was some transformation you underwent, you're like that something really changed for you big time, and maybe it happened all of a sudden. For those where the event happened all of a sudden, it kind of put you, you kind of emotionally, you became like really blank. You did not know how to respond or react to it. And for those of you who knew that such a change was coming about for you, when it actually happens, then also it takes some time for us to come around it, take stock of it, see how it has played out, see the changes which that situation has brought about. And sometimes it makes us feel a little numb emotionally. So what all of you are experiencing is this emotional numbness, this emotionally feeling really stagnant and not seeing a way out of this kind of event which has brought about such a drastic change in your life. Because this what I am getting from your reading is that it has been a life changing event. You've got the World card. Something has ended for you. Something has ended for you, and you are looking at a closure to that entire thing. You're looking at a way that you can come to terms with it and move out of it. You are in that position right now. Your heart is giving you some good confirmation, it is giving you some messages, it is giving you some signals that things are going to be okay. But for some reason, you are like, when that situation is so stagnant and still and nothing is moving, you find it difficult to believe what your heart is telling you. But this Justice card over here is telling us that everything is going to get balanced out, and it is going to be in a very fair, in a very just manner, which you can be rest assured is going to make you feel absolutely fine. You won't feel cheated out, you won't feel that what is this happening and why is this happening to me. This is a card of feeling emotionally unhappy with all what you have. So even if something happened, it is like you are so absorbed in that you cannot seem to come out of it. You need to take a step back from the situation and just find another way of approaching it. Maybe you have talked to somebody around you, asked for some help, and are unwilling to apply that suggestion to make which will help you come out of this. So I can also see from this reading that there is help at hand, but you are not willing to take it. sometimes it happens that we just want to wallow in the situation and we feel that no help is going to help us get out of it. But I also see that the help is there. You're not willing to accept it, and you're not willing to believe in it, and you're being guided to give it a try, give it a shot. I will not go into this situation as to what happened. You all know, whoever's watching this knows exactly what the situation is. I will pull some cards for Four of Cups. There, we've got this two cards which are going to clarify this Four of Cups. You've got Four of Wands and you have got Nine of Cups. So whatever is being offered to you is going to make you very happy. It's like something is almost like a wish fulfillment. Now listen to this very carefully. Your heart is telling you that there is a way out. Your heart is telling you that was a window closing. Okay, so it's a confirmation that you really need to pay attention to this bit of guidance. Your heart is telling you it is going to happen. Your heart is telling you to try it out, and this card also confirms it, because the moment you start putting in energy towards this offer which is coming your way, it is going to give you a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional contentment. Your energy will be at peace, it will be grounded, it will be balanced. You're going to feel very nice. Okay, the only thing you need to do is to take this advice and bring about a closure to this stagnation and come out of this, close this particular chapter of staying stuck in that situation for very long. It is going to bring about a balance in your situation. So all you need to do is pay heed to what is being offered to you by a friend, by a guide, by your own inner guidance. In some case, there might be some of you who are not, who wish to do exactly what their inner voice tells them, and for some reason you're not paying attention to that inner voice right now, but you have done it in the past. So you know that it is guiding you and you rely on that guidance a lot. Whatever your source of guidance is, you are asked to follow it, because it is going to help you come out of it, and it is going to really make you feel very happy. All right, let us see the final outcome for your wish, if you follow the guidance which the cards are giving you. All right, because the outcome is based on this flow of energy. There, your outcome has come out. You've got the Sun card. Now it can't get better than this. Sun is a confirmation. It's like it's like a big yes. It is coming out of the darkness, it is coming into sunshine. The sun heals and gives vitality to everything. You will get your energy back, you will feel very, very happy. This is a double confirmation of these two cards of happiness. All right, this card also wants to come out. It is the Magician card. So it is a card of which is telling you that you can manifest this. There's a lot of potential in this offer which is being made to you, the guidance which is being given to you. It is full of potential. You just need to tap into it. It's something which you need to do. See, when we get the minor arcana cards, it is something which the person has to do. This is major cards are the situation which the universe has created for you, but you are the one who has to do it. The universe is doing all what it can, and it has been doing it steadily, but you need to, I think, have been pushing it back. So this is the time not to push back anymore. This is the time to step into it and offer, and take that help, take that assistance, that guidance, because you've got a wonderful outcome pile too. Okay, I'll just pull out some more cards of guidance for you. This one wants to come out. Focus on divine and perfect health. This is a card which is saying that everything is going to be restored to something which is very healthy, something which is very beneficial. And it says that God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health, and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. Guiding my actions, you need to trust that this guidance which is coming to you and the action you're going to take on it, it is going to support my well-being. This was a very nice reading for you, pile 2, and I hope it it has the potential to get you out of this, and I just wish you a lot of luck with it. Thank you for watching. This is the reading for those who chose the third pile, the amethyst. Let us see what your wish is about. It's about cultivating prosperity. All right, the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So this is something, some seeds you had planted, and now you can see some results coming. All right. I mean, they're all growing very well, and some of them even have a little more than just these leaves. And on the side, if you see, there are some full grown plants and flowers are blooming. So, which indicates that it's a very fertile ground where you sowed these seeds. This indicates that everything is going to come to fruition, everything is going to bloom, though it is in the nascent stages. But some are showing a little more growth than the others. So there would be some indications that, which are propelling the entire vision forward. But let me say it this way, 80% of your, whatever you have seen is in the sapling stage, four leaf stage. But there is some 20% of which is growing very rapidly, which is telling you that these saplings have the potential to grow into this, and this has the potential to grow into this. Let us start by with the tarot and see what is it about this particular wish of yours. Ooh, you already got one card before I could pull out any. It's the Knight of Wands, and this is a card of a go-getter. Can't wait to get started, right? So, whatever you had thought of regarding this when you were sowing the seeds, it just came as a flash like this, and without wasting any time, you just got into it. But now it is like, it's really coming up quickly, and it is coming up very, very nicely. Okay, so you did not waste any time, you just rushed into it. A lot of fiery energy, and the energy of a go-getter who does not, I wouldn't say impatient, but yes, once you, this is for people, who feel that, once I get inspired, I cannot wait, to first draw out a long plan and things like that. Yes, the plans just happen, get formed very quickly in your head. At least the first 2 or 3 steps, exactly that these are the first 3 steps I need to take, and you spend no time waiting for to execute them. The idea came, the plan has come, and now you're going to get started. It's something like that. You got Ace of Coins. This is something which is it could be in all probability a business idea, something which is going to give you money. It is, that is what is coming to me. It is a business idea, it is something to do with your profession, and which is going to like it's a brand new thing for you, which has lot of potential. Oops, you got another ace. Wow, this is Ace of Wands. More energy and more passion coming into your work. Do you see this red? And do you see this red? This is the Wands suit, which is like fiery energy. So let me say the way people put it across, you're on fire. All right, there is so much energy which you can put into this, and there is no stopping you. There is absolutely no stopping you. And whatever you, and this is Ace of Wands is also a card of inspiration. So as you are working along with it, you might get new ideas. You got Four of Wands, so I think I'll take it as this. With this, as you get new ideas regarding your next step, because like I said, this pile is for people who don't waste time into putting their plans into action. So the moment you get a plan, you start working on it. At least you try to see how it's going to pan out, right? And you immediately get cracking on it. But here you also going to get some new inspiration, some new ideas, some newness is coming into your existing plan, which is also going to be for the long term. It's going to be really good. Okay, so it would be a good idea to pay a little attention to this. Now you've also got this Judgment card. This is a card which is talking of the past. Okay, I will take it in this position only. So there are, what you're being urged, that since this seems to be a new beginning for you, a new venture for you, in case you have had a similar, like you've had a business venture in the past, or you worked on something similar like this in the past, you just need to go back and see that the kind of mistakes you made that time, or how you judged a situation in the past, is that seeping into your present also. Now it can work both ways. It can also talk of some kind of hasty decisions or hasty judgments you made in the past, you're being urged not to repeat them. Though you might be on, like, you're like raring to go. But this card of judgment for you comes with a little bit of caution, that even though you feel so inspired and it makes, you feel very happy that I can add something new, this judgment card is telling you to just take a look again at it. I mean, it's a card of caution. So proceed cautiously with the new thing which is coming in. This has already started, growing. But whatever new ideas come to you now, as you're watching this reading, or maybe a few days later, those need to be processed with a lot of caution so that you don't repeat past mistakes. That is your only guidance. I don't think I need to pull any more cards regarding this, because for all of you the situation is going to be different. However, what your venture is looks very, very promising. It looks very, very promising, but you're just being urged that to put new plans into. Say you've got this Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a card of which is again kind of confirming this, that don't put yourself in this position. Maybe some of you experienced this position where things didn't work out very well because of, again, just rushing into things. Okay, so be careful about the new plans you want to add to this. Just be careful about that. And for all of you, please go through it very carefully. This reading is telling you to be a little cautious. How you are going to manage it and what you need to look into it is your own individual situation. This reading is not going to it's not meant to clarify individual scenarios, and because there can be so many, it's not quite capable of dealing with all of that. But once you do look into this, let us see your final outcome. And for some of you, in case you're getting some new ideas which are like documents, conversations, please be very careful what you are writing and what you are listening to. Okay, don't commit to these kind of things immediately. You need to, if somebody has put forth or sent you a mail or sent you a letter with something, read the fine print in that. Please do. Somebody is talking to you, and with that one conversation you are listening to, please don't decide, please don't conclude anything. Take your time and just go through that conversation you have had, so that if there are any niggling doubts, please, those are the red flags you need to pay attention to. Okay, that is the only thing. Any documents and any conversation, don't take it for what it is. Don't take it for what it is. Now I'll just pull out a outcome card. Eight of Swords, the Lovers, and Queen of Cups. Okay, so this Eight of Swords tells you that don't it's a card of taking on a bit of unnecessary stress. Don't do that. Regarding your path, you are on the right path. But this particular event which is mentioned here and here, don't build up a situation. Don't build up a situation in your head. Clarify it with whoever concerned. You need to have a brainstorming session, by all means do it. But don't build it up in your head because of what somebody has said or what somebody has written to you in terms of this new idea or this new thing which is wanting to come in for you. Okay, don't build it up and don't brood over it. There is a way out of it, and that is why, and I think some of you are likely to do it. That is why this card has come out. Okay, so whenever you feel yourself in that situation, just tell yourself to listen to your intuition, because you've got this Queen of Cups, a very mature card, somebody who's very emotionally mature. And here you are, this card talks about getting into your head. You have that emotional maturity and that emotional strength to know what is right for you. This Lovers card is a card of choices as well. You know what to choose, so don't give in to those thoughts which hold you back. Choose what the emotions are some kind of a compass which guide us. Whatever is feeling good is the good thing. Whatever feels right is the right thing. And this is the card of choosing. So choose what your feelings tells you, not what your overthinking tells you, because this is a card of overthinking. There are some good sword cards as well when it comes to communication, when it comes to thinking, when it comes to analysis. All right, but this is not one of those. So when you're going to overanalyze this offer, it is going to probably get too much for you to handle. The moment you start doing what feels nice to you, what feels nurturing to you, that is what you need to choose. Okay, that is what you need to choose, not what your head tells you and the multiple thoughts which are just going to multiply and multiply. No, no, no. Catch yourself and don't do that. Feel your way out of it. Trust your intuition. Okay. And don't think that, this kind of a thing is, don't let it bring you down. Don't let it bring you down. These are challenges which come in our way. This is the challenge for your wish fulfillment. You have wished for this new venture, it is happening, but this thing which has a reflection of the past in it can make you feel that, oh my god, if the last thing did not work out, maybe this thing also will not work out because something similar happened. No. Now, this time around, even if there is a similarity in the situation, you are going to feel your way out of it, not burden yourself with n number of options. The mind will come up with a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. All right, you have come out with, plan 5 to 6 plans, but out of those 5 to 6 plans, feel which one really clicks with your heart. Just feel. Your heart will tell you, because this is a wish. A wish, we don't think of a wish, right? A wish comes because a heart is asking, and the heart is asking because the soul wants you to do it. It is part of your journey to do it. So listen to your heart. It is very well aligned with your soul. The thought process is not aligned with your soul, because the thought process is based on the past and the data we have accumulated through our past experiences. So your past cautions you not to make the same mistakes. But don't think that the outcome is going to be what happened in the past. No, there is scope for a change, and that will happen when you feel your way out of it. Okay, so it might have some resemblance to what you did in the past, but the outcome is not going to be what it panned out. It won't. So what is your outcome card? Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. What was I telling you? I mean, not what was I telling you, what were the cards telling you? That yes, it has a strong bearing to something which has happened in the past. But now you are in a position to judge what happened in the past and what you are experiencing right now. You can see both sides of the entire situation. And now you are in a position to feel your way out of it, because I think the past also told you to follow your intuition, not to get too wrapped up in your head, not to fake things for yourself, not to build up things, not to hide behind anything and say that I cannot, go do this, I cannot go beyond this. No, you have the choice now to, come out, not to repeat this particular pattern. This is what the empathy card is telling you. That some kind of a past is now in your present, which has a lot of scope for growth, but you are not going to follow the path you followed last time. Now you're going to follow a new path. How you're going to follow that new path? By tuning into your intuition, by going with what your heart says, and then making the right choice. And don't be scared of seeing things the way they are. In some cases you might not want to see that, oh, this it might happen like that again and all of that. No, not necessary. That is your perception, because whatever is in our thought is based on our past experiences. So when the past comes up again, your mind will say, my god, this is what happened that time, it is likely to happen now. No, it is not likely to happen now, because over a period of time you have gained experience. Over a period of time, you've learned to trust yourself a little more. You've got a mature Queen of Cups who talks of emotional maturity, and a queen is a very mature person. So now you have reached that maturity of trusting your intuition also. So this is what it is telling you, that now you are going to, approach this entire venture with a lot more maturity of experience and intuition. So pile 3, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for watching.